Rolling back along into the bottom of the second inning here at Block Tickets Park. The Vibes need a rally, down 5-1. This game has been stagnated, stunted, and suspended, but we are back. There was a 40-minute delay after the top of the first inning, after the game already started 18 minutes late on account of that same rain. Still Max Hoagland pitching for the Jackalopes. He gets Sam Linscott, Garrett Keeper, and Hank Hemrick. Righty, lefty for the Vibes. First pitch to Linscott. Watches a fastball miss low and inside for ball one. Sam has been hovering around that 400 mark all season. His batting average is up at 384 at the moment. Hoagland winds in. Swinging a long drive, straightaway center field. Zebros in pursuit, moving to his right, and he makes the catch at his chest. Linscott sends a screamer to center, but at the wrong guy. Garrett Keeper gets a chance here. Yesterday, he was one of 3 Vibes to record 3 hits. That's back-to-back multi-hit affairs for the California native. We talked to him during our Rocky Mountain pregame report. Righty affair, first pitch. Fastball low and inside for ball one. Of course, that pregame report aired at 6:30, which feels like ages ago. It's on the bottom of the second. Now at 8:15. The 1-0. Fastball at the shoulders, 2-0 count. Garrett started off 0 for 7 against Yuba Sutter last week, but cleaned things up and lately has been on a tear. 2-0 pitch. Watches the curveball land just above the belt. It's a 3-0 count. Keeper responded in that series for the 0 for 7 line by returning 4 for 10. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball called a strike, low and away. And on this series, he's at 500, 5 for 10. Told us during the pregame report that he hasn't really changed anything. It's all about feeling comfortable. 3-1. Fastball low and away, ball 4. Well, he has certainly been comfortable in 3-ball counts. Nobody has walked more on the Vibes roster than Garrett Keeper. That free pass moves him to 35 on the year. Hank Hemrick comes up to the plate, and he has had a productive season in his very short time in professional baseball. Recorded a hit in all but one game that he's played. Infielder's a double play depth. First pitch, he swings and saws it to the left side and out of play. Hemrick comes into this one batting right at 200, but he's been robbed a few times. That Yuba Sutter defense did him no favors. Made a few diving plays to keep him out of the hit column. This is his first action of the series against Grand Junction. 0-1. He cuts, sends a line drive, straightaway right field, tracking it down, Halverson, and he lets it go. He slips, it rolls to the wall. Moving around second, Keeper. He's got the wave at third. Hemrick headed for third base. Relay to the infield, cut off at second. And it's an RBI triple for Hank Hemrick to cut the gap to 5-2 Jackalopes. One away in the bottom of the second. First triple of his professional career. Halverson never touched that ball. He should have had it, but he never got there in time, and that is being ruled as a hit. Second of the game for the Vibes. Both hits so far have been triples. This is the first time this season that Rocky Mountain has had 2 3-baggers in the same game. Carter Booth started off his day with one of those as well. Alonzo Zuniga comes up. First pitch to the righty. He swings and sends one bouncing up the middle through to center field. Hemrick scores, and it's 5-3 Jackalopes. Back-to-back knocks have the Vibes down by 2. Alonzo Zuniga has been sort of a sleeper agent for the Vibes at the bottom of the order. He's now reached base on a hit in 5 consecutive games. Tristan Garcia has been one of the biggest producers in the second half, batting over 400. Infield shifted towards first base for him. First pitch, heavy cut and miss, waving at the curveball down by his ankles. Big gap between the shortstop Isaac Nunez behind second and Evan Scavato at third playing straight up. Next pitch, a fastball for a strike at the knees, low and inside. So Garcia is down 0-2 in this count. Since the second half started, he's batting .417. The 0-2 bounces in front of the plate. Zuniga dances off of first, but retreats quickly. Mason Minzy, who last year was on the Vibes, keeps that in front of him. 1-2 count for Garcia. That rain delay earlier kept the Vibes on the pine for a good 40 minutes. But the bats are starting to come awake here. 1-2. Tristan swings and misses out on his front foot ahead of the curveball. 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Alonzo Zuniga, the runner on first with the top of the order coming up here. 5-3 Jackalopes. Both teams have scored in the first 2 frames. That's the first time that has happened in this series. Tomorrow, this setup moves out to Western Colorado for 3 games. These teams flip-flop. First pitch to the lefty, Ty Dooley, a curveball at the shoulders. On days like today, where the Vibes are getting out of town the next morning, they have not won. 0-4 at home when leaving the next day. 1-0 to Dooley. He swings and fends it off foul left side. That one very deep, out of play over the Jose Cuervo Cantina down the left field line. You might recognize that area from our Rocky Mountain pregame report today. Trying out some new spots around the ballpark, and this is really just a scenic place to do anything. Got the campfire down in right field. 1-1 to Dooley. He swings, sends a dribbler down the first base line. Rolling foul, picked up by Minzy in foul ground. Makes a 1-2 count. Dooley and Zuniga both made it up to the next base, so they have long trots back to restart this play. But one of the added bonuses of hanging out in the Jose Cuervo Cantina out in left field is if you look out across the diamond, you get a glimpse of the Purple Mountains off in the distance. You don't get to see Pikes Peak, the highest elevation out here, but you get to see the tail end of the mountain range before it starts to trail up towards Denver. Still a smoke screen sky overhead. 1-2 to Dooley. Check swing at the fastball by his shoulders, and he keeps his bat in check. 2-2 count. It's still a 5-3 Jackalopes lead. Runner on first for the Vibes. Bottom of the second. 2 away. Ty Dooley reached on an 8-pitch walk to lead off the home half. The first batter after the rain delay. 2-2 out of the stretch. He cuts and fouls another one off the left side. This one heading up to the concourse. That sends a swarm of fans clad in pink jerseys racing after that ball. That's still been one of the best giveaways of the season back during the first week of the year. The first 500 Vibes fans in attendance got that pink jersey. 2-2. He swings, sends a slow roller in front of the mound. Picked up by Hoagland. He slips, tries to bounce it to first, and it's way offline. Well, the Rocky Mountain crowd that toughed out the rain delay is letting Hoagland hear it. Dooley reaches base on a defensive error by the pitcher. And actually, that one is being ruled a hit. It's not Hoagland's fault that the ground got the better of him. It's still slick after the rain. The full tarp was never laid out, just the surface over the mound and the plate. So the Vibes have the tying run aboard in the early innings here for Carter Booth, who tripled his first time up. Hoagland out of the stretch, squares to bunt, lays it down, back towards the mound. Hoagland fields it out his ankle, sidearms to first, and this time he stays on his feet. Grand Junction has a few mishaps in the frame. The Vibes tack on 2 runs on 3 hits, and it's still 5-3 Jackalopes as we move on to the third. And we've got the Cook Quiz coming up here on the Rocky Mountain Network when we come back.